the 2K Sports pregame show.
It all comes down to this one game. It's Game 7 here in round 2, and it's right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they were unable to close out the series in Game 6, but they're certainly in a great position to finish it off here in front of their home crowd. Well, being the higher seed and at home in this Game 7, are they going to be feeling even more pressure, Shaq, given the expectation for taking the series?
They will certainly have more pressure on them to win, Ernie. I think if things are close late, they will definitely feel that pressure. The key, Ernie, is to build an early lead and to keep it.
Well, the crowd will help build momentum in the game, but, this is exactly why you fight for home court advantage during the season. So you have these opportunities to win on your home court.
That is it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 7. The Toronto Raptors have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the 76ers. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one step closer to a championship. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Look at the Raptors. It all comes down to this. A well-fought series so far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
And really, a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
And, that's probably why the visiting team traditionally has a higher winning percentage in deciding games than in any other game in the series. But still, like you said, you wouldn't trade home court for anything with a one-and-done situation.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Saric is the 4 with Embiid in the middle. Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. 5 to shoot. Here's Teague. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Teague's got the first basket of the game for Toronto.
Jeff Teague is really crafty in these moments, still sinking a quality shot despite the heat being turned up.
Back to Wall. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
I think pace will be a big factor. He said, we have to play this game at our speed. That's how we've been successful all year. And that's how we're going to try to win tonight. With home court advantage in this last game, Kevin, he feels confident they can do just that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wall finds Simmons. Embiid inside. Monroe on him. Saric trying to break free. A nice shot by Embiid.
Really like seeing Embiid exert his will, be assertive here. I mean, getting whatever shot he wants inside.
Redick against Wright. And the rejection by Embiid. Pass to Saric. Here's Simmons. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And Teague's got the ball here for Toronto. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Simmons. Leonard, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I like the way Dario Saric plays so hard down low when he gets inside. Really good at drawing fouls because he's physical and aggressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls.
And, you know, really, Saric's skills are tailor-made for today's NBA. He's a big guy who does a little bit of everything at both ends, and he's a laser from that three-point line.
Saric nails them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Teague against Wall. Teague the pass to Monroe. And Leonard has it in the corner. Ibaka outside. Trying to get open is Monroe. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers off to a slow start. It's a three-point game. Came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
And you know what, Greg? Every team has guys that play different roles. As a matter of fact, most players in the league are role players. It's a matter of understanding your role and doing it well, because role players are just as important as the stars.
And here is Teague after J.J. Redick hitting the three. Right for three. They get it back. Here's Monroe. Goes up again. Good D by Embiid.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Redick finds Simmons. Saric trying to break free. No good from Simmons. Leonard looking around. Passes to Wright. Back to Leonard. Embiid against Monroe. Toronto needs to get off his shot. A three from Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Wall gets to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second, Joel Embiid.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
76ers on defense. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Here's Leonard. A three-pointer, no good.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Tipped away. Back to Simmons. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Raptors. Simmons inside. He's covered by Leonard. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Teague against Wall. Tipped away. Here's Gibson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Saric.
Gibson engaged and attacking on offense. When he's active like that, he draws the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Taj Gibson provides what I think is really valuable wisdom and experience to his team, and he leads by example.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Amir Johnson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Chandler comes in for Saric. Robert Covington's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. He kicks it to right. Pass to Monroe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Raptors with the ball. Back to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Over Wall. Teague can't hit. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Philadelphia. Over Gibson. It's rebounded by Teague.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
Outside Leonard. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Wall. And the layup's good off the glass.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player. And Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Right outside. And the pass to Leonard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Monroe. Norman Powell comes in for Wright, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Jeff Teague. No free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And the shot goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet kicks the foul. He feeds it to Leonard. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Covington. Here's McConnell. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. So they take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Now here's Wall. Guarded by Powell. Covington against Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Chandler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the aggressiveness of Chandler. When he gets good inside position, he goes up strong to get the call.
The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first.
A versatile forward with a really nice, well-rounded all-around game. I mean, Chandler plays with great energy on both ends of the floor.
John Lure, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Falls for Wall.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Lure. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Kawhi Leonard on top. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. Good on both. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. tries from 10, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one falls.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Sharch is checked in for the 76ers. Redick comes in for John Wall. Redick with it. Powell on him. Redick passes to Covington. Sharch outside. Covington finds Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. On the corner. And there's the call on Dario Sharch. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet looking around. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's McConnell. Kicks to Johnson. They swipe it. Outside Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both. McConnell with it. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. Lure against Sharch. Back to McConnell. Rebound by the Raptors. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers trail by 3. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Sharch, that's good.
Now that's confident. Sharch says, in Dario, I trust.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Covington, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 16.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
One-on-one here. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
McConnell passes to Johnson. Back to McConnell. On the wing, Johnson. Sharge outside. Just 5 to shoot. Covington against Leonard. Covington's shot is off. Toronto leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He was all alone on that one. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. The 76ers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The free throw drops for Redick.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
And both free throws good for Redick. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Covington. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Then it's John Lure. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Now McConnell. A floater. Chalk up 2 there. McConnell's got his second bucket. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Van Vliet. And it's off from 3-point range. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent group. Chandler outside. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Raptors shooting reasonably well, 45%. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Lure. Wright comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Teague in for Fred Van Vliet. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Rejected by Monroe.
Man, I like the recognition from Monroe there. Actually, I love the recognition. His timing on these blocks, impeccable.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Leonard against Covington. Leonard dishes to T. Ibaka outside. Here's Leonard, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Monroe blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Monroe's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's McConnell. Teague covering. Now here's McConnell. He kicks to Covington. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the 76ers call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Raptors on defense. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter on the wing. Johnson. Dishes to Chandler. That's short off the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Teague. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and Teague keeps defenders off balance, out of their comfort zone, and quite often because of that, he's able to draw fouls.
Shoot number 2.
First free throw is good.
And Teague is a little reserved, but he's a natural leader, a guy who commands respect, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Chandler. Ben Simmons comes in for Smith. And John Wall subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. And here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Feeds it to Covington. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Leonard kicks to Wright. Outside Teague. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Covington against Leonard. Now here's Covington. He's tightly guarded. Here's Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now here's Simmons. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Over Wright. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
That, to me, is good use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
Teague kicks to Monroe. Over Embiid. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Stolen by Monroe. The pass to Wright, inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. 14 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Simmons. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And that one's good. Right.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Number 5 is Greg Monroe.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 13-point game. Simmons finds Embiid. Fades. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Teague, the pass to Monroe. Knocks it loose. Simmons trying to get open. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Teague against Wall. Covington wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Leonard. Simmons pulls it in.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Here's Covington. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's Wright with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Passes it to Teague. Leonard against Simmons. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 24.
Yeah, from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Simmons with it. Leonard picks him up. And the rejection by Leonard. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Raptors leading by 10. Teague surveying the D. Monroe left side. Fades back. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 10. All with it. He's got 5. Now Simmons. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants, and then gets his shot off in time.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Wright kicks the tee. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Monroe. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for DeLon Wright. Philadelphia also making some changes. Saric comes in for Johnson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Robert Covington. And Wall kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Powell. No good from Simmons.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Redick. 5 points in the game. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Redick. The 3. Kept alive. Here's Saric. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, you know what? Even when you hit Saric, I mean, he figures out a way to score anyway.
The 76ers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. And that one misses. Raptors leading by 10. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Now here's Powell. Covered by Saric. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
One shot, gentlemen.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Simmons, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. 10 points for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin, rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Here's VanVleet, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Redick against T. Shoots over Redick. That one bounces around and comes back out. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They trail by 11. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And that one falls for Wall. And so Wall nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Reddick against T. Now the pass to Van Vliet. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 12. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys had a great first half. Is the key to the second half to continue to be that aggressive?
Yeah, we got to play defense. They're a really good team. They're going to play hard. They're real physical. They just got to come out and keep guarding.
Jeff, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Raptors, they really came to play in the first half of this Game 7. They did not hesitate to put their stamp on this game in a hurry and are showing everyone right now they want to move on. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get back into the action. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons and Šarić are the forward pair. All out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. They grab their own miss. Šarić, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, when the shot goes up, Šarić is really good at beating everybody to the spot. A very aggressive player.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls from Šarić. Toronto leading by 9. Now here's Teague. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And Wall kicks to Saric. Outside, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. That shot is off. Great D that time from Teague. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ibaka looking for an opening. And Wright kicks to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Teague dishes to Wright. And Leonard has it in the corner. Wall with some nice D.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Simmons. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Simmons is an absolute thoroughbred as a scorer. A dominant offensive talent who scores in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Teague. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Wright. Pass to Monroe. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. No good from Simmons. Raptors leading by 9. Outside Teague. Right against Wall. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
Now here's Wright, following the miss by John Wall. And here is Wright. 9 points in the game so far. Teague with a clean look. Wide open shot is on the money. Teague's got 6 points.
Yeah, and that creativity, Kevin, is something you got to respect in Teague's game. I mean, he's very good at utilizing the pick and roll.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Embiid finds Saric. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Wall.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Teague, the pass to Monroe. Here's the dish to Wright. Teague bounce pass. Here's Monroe. Good D by Embiid.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. You can't play it any better than that, Greg.
The shot by Saric, no good. And it's Wright with the ball for Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Leonard. Inside Monroe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
That really just, to me, speaks to the focus of Greg Monroe. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in his jersey. He's going to extend over you and find a way to get his shot off and in.
Now here's Šorić. He's got 12. Up top, Simmons. He's covered by Leonard. 3 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot falls short this time.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Šorić trying to break free. Simmons left side, outside, Redick. Philadelphia getting another chance here. Here's Šorić, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Šorić. And the Raptors with some changes. John Lure comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jeff Teague. Robert Covington checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. And here are the Raptors now. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Leonard kicks to right. Back to Leonard. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Clock at 6. Covington with the steal. Šorić finds Wall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Right, the pass to Lure. Knocked away. Passes it to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Covington. 5 points in the game. There's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
First free throw is good. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Wright. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Wall. 11 points in the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Covington from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's VanVleet. Good on the three-point shot. VanVleet's got 6.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And, you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Raptors knocking down the tray. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Toronto. They're on a 15-6 run. Powell kicks to VanVleet. Šorić against Lure. VanVleet. The Raptors rebound. Shots good by Gibson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Covington for the three. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Here's VanVleet, covered by Wall. VanVleet passes to Gibson. Pachulia kicks to VanVleet. He dishes it to Gibson. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. Connects from three-point range. Lure's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the inside. And Pachulia pulls it down.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
Teague is checked in for Norman Powell. Here's Wall. He's got 11. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight. VanVleet kicks to Lure. Back to VanVleet. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Raptors leading by 18. Outside Gibson. Knocked loose. Smith outside. Covington in the corner. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Chandler comes in for Saric. J.J. Redick's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for John Wall. VanVleet passes to Lure. Down low and stolen by McConnell. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's the teardrop. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors leading by 15. Outside Teague. Lure against Smith. The pass to VanVleet. Outside Teague. 5 to shoot. Over Redick. That one's off. Still out of sync. The 76ers trail by 15. Chandler with the ball. Now guarded by Pachulia. McConnell finds Chandler. Left side, Redick. And John Lure gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
T.J. McConnell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by McConnell. And there's the feed to Teague. The teardrop falls in. Teague's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Smith. McConnell kicks to Chandler. Makes it off the glass. He has 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
27 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet passes to Pachulia. 16 seconds left to play in the third. The offensive rebound. Poked away. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Smith.
A dependable passer. Chandler doesn't just look to score. I mean, he's also good at finding his open teammate.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taj Gibson is out there with Greg Monroe. Then there's Teague. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Teague. Lays it up off the glass. Teague's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. McConnell finds Chandler. Johnson outside. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Chandler, no good. Raptors leading by 13. Right side Teague. Monroe outside. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul him.
Taj Gibson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Pachulia. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jeff Teague. And both free throws good from Gibson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Getting up with power. Got to respect the bounce of Chandler on these throwdowns.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Johnson. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
That's his fourth personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, TJ McConnell. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The Raptors making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Wright. He's looking for Monroe and finds him.
And, you know, when you got the size of Greg Monroe, you're always looking to throw it down. I mean, not many guys are going to want to contest him at the rim.
Now, here's McConnell. Trying to get open is Johnson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now Chandler. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Monroe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
Now, here's Redick. From about 16, the 76ers with another miss. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Toronto Raptors. 22 is their biggest lead, and the shot is good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. McConnell kicks to Chandler. He feeds it to Johnson. And that one's drained from the low block.
You know, Amir Johnson is a problem inside. A big, powerful guy who's able to use his size well close to the bucket.
Right, the pass to Leonard over Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Raptors, Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. McConnell with it. Here's Chandler. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right outside. Nobody near Leonard. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now McConnell. Smith on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. And the layup is good.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Here's Van Vliet. Monroe outside. Back to Van Vliet. Leonard with the ball. Now Smith defending. Monroe. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
Simply a great job by Monroe making himself as big a target as possible, rolling to the rim after the screen. There's little the defense can do to keep him from scoring when that happens.
Now here's Chandler. Pass to McConnell. Outside, Reddick launches a three, buries it from three-point range.
And this is exactly how Reddick makes his living. An incredible three-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
Van Vliet kicks to right. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Yep, it counts. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Now here's Johnson, and there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his first foul, and the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Simmons. Wall looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Monroe.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Van Vliet. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. Wall finds Embiid. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Right inside. Defended by Covington. The pass to Van Vliet. Monroe outside. 5 on the clock. Well-placed alley pass into the layup.
And Monroe only takes high-quality shots when they become available. He plays with a high IQ and continues to improve his shot selection over the course of his career.
Now here's Wall. Simmons passes to Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Van Vliet. Monroe left side. Embiid with the steal. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Knocked loose.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today. No doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And it's Wright with the ball for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Sharch. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Pocket 4. Kicks it to Wright. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. To the inside. Covington hangs in the air, and the layup is up and in.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
To the inside. Van Vliet with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Shoots over Monroe. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Van Vliet. Sharch grabs the board. Sharch has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The tray. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Toronto leading by 13. Here's Van Vliet. Outside Leonard. Wright looking around. Passes it to Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, Raptors get it back and a new 24. And Embiid with the block.
Solid read from Embiid there. Terrific at anticipating when that shot is coming.
For 3, Covington. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Leonard. And it's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Teague is checked in for the Raptors. Philadelphia on D. Trailing by 10. Back to Leonard. Over Simmons. And that one goes long. 76ers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th. Exactly 50%. Down low. Sharch dishes the wall. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now here's Wright. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Sharch kicks the wall. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over Simmons. And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Wall. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, the former Hoya Greg Monroe is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Here's T. Left side, Leonard. Over Simmons. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Basket good.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
And he commits the intentional foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka, and now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sharks in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
"15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall's shot is off. Now here's Teague. And the series has been won. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.